Hello and welcome. I'm a hotel AI expert, and it is my absolute pleasure to warmly welcome all of you, the students of Europe Hotel School, to your online learning journey. We are so delighted to have you here. Now, think about this for a second. Have you ever had a mentor who completely changed the course of your career? Finding that one person, it often feels like winning the lottery, right? But what if it didn't have to be about luck? What if we could actually engineer the perfect professional connection using AI? Well, today, we're going to explore how that's happening and how it's changing the game in an industry built on people, hospitality. I really love this quote because it gets to the very heart of what makes someone great, especially in our field. Look, you can learn operational procedures from a textbook, no problem. But real wisdom? That's a whole different ballgame. It's that intuition to solve a problem before it even happens, the grace to handle a crisis, the empathy to truly lead a team. That's the kind of stuff you can only really learn from another person. So inside every single successful hotel, you've got these veterans who hold decades of hard-won wisdom. I mean, these people have seen it all. But so often, all that experience stays locked in their heads. And the constant challenge is, how do we get that invaluable wisdom into the hands of the next generation? This isn't just some small problem. It's a massive wisdom gap that can really hold an organization back. You know what I'm talking about, that hospitality spirit. It's that sixth sense of predicting what a guest needs before they even ask. It's handling a totally chaotic situation with complete calm. You just can't put that into a training manual, can you? It is the most valuable asset a hotel has, and that, for the longest time, we've had no systematic way to pass it on. Well, until now. For decades, finding a good mentor was just pure luck. You know, you got assigned to the right manager, or maybe you struck up a conversation at the company party. But relying on chance, that's a terrible strategy. It doesn't scale, it's often biased, and frankly, it leaves a huge amount of talent undeveloped. So the big question is, how do we finally move mentorship from being just a lucky break to a core business strategy? And this right here shows that transformation perfectly. On the left, you've got the old way, kind of manual, limited, and really just based on luck. But on the right, you see the new model. It's data-driven, it's scalable, and it's equitable. We are literally trading random chance for intelligent strategic design. So how do we build that intelligent system? Well, the answer, maybe not so surprisingly, is artificial intelligence. You can think of it like this. We can now use powerful algorithms to act as a sort of super intelligent professional matchmaker, engineering the perfect pairings on a massive scale. And the process itself is surprisingly simple. First, you create a profile, and it's about more than just your job title. You share what you're curious about, what skills you really want to learn, and also what you can offer. Then, the AI does all the heavy lifting in the background, analyzing all these different parameters to calculate a match score. And the final step? You get an introduction to your ideal, high-impact match, and you just start the conversation. Let's look at a real-world example of how this works. Here you've got a marketing assistant who's eager to learn more about financial strategy. And at the same time, you've got a senior revenue manager who wants to get up to speed on the latest social media trends. The AI sees that synergy instantly. So it's not top-down teaching. It's a two-way street where absolutely everyone benefits. You know, this is a fantastic example of something called reverse mentoring. It completely flips the traditional model on its head. It recognizes that, hey, a junior employee can be an absolute expert on social media, while a senior leader can share wisdom on financial strategy. It's about creating a culture where everyone is both a teacher and a student. And that's how you push the whole organization forward. But let's be honest, a great introduction is only half the battle. A truly successful mentorship needs structure and it needs support to really flourish. So the AI doesn't just make the match and then walk away. It actually provides the tools to help nurture that connection into a powerful, long-term relationship. It supports you with a whole suite of smart tools. Look, we all get busy, so automated little nudges make sure you stay connected. Not sure what to talk about? The system gives you suggested agendas to keep conversations focused and productive. This is what transforms mentorship from just a few random coffees into a structured program with clear goals and a real measurable impact. So why does all this matter? I mean, what's the bottom line? Well, the data is undeniable. Hotels that have strong, structured mentorship programs see their guest satisfaction scores jump by over 30%. Think about that. When your team feels supported and they're constantly learning, they deliver better service. It's simple. Happier teams create happier guests. It's a direct line to business success. Okay, so we've talked about the hotel. Let's bring this down to the individual level. What does a program like this actually mean for your career and for the culture of the whole organization? The results are really tangible. You can see here that participants report huge gains. Your skill development gets accelerated because you're learning directly from someone who's already been there. Your network grows strategically, not just randomly. And maybe most importantly, your career confidence just skyrockets when you have a trusted advisor in your corner. But it's actually even bigger than just individual careers. This kind of program fundamentally changes a company's culture. When everyone knows there's a clear path for growth and that someone has their back, it creates a place where people genuinely want to stay and do their best work. It builds a community where people are invested in seeing each other succeed. At Europe Hotel School, our mission is to empower you with practical knowledge, a professional mindset, and future-ready skills. A program like this, supported by modern AI practices, is a powerful tool to help you achieve exactly that, accelerating your journey from student to industry leader. So the technology is here. The potential connections are out there, waiting. Your next mentor, or you know what, maybe even your next mentee is really just a click away. So the only question left is, are you ready to connect?